In this video, we're going to answer Anthony Esposito's outside shave tag using a straight razor, and we're going to use a very special soap from Matti Lindholm of Sweden, so stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. As mentioned previously, we're going to do an outside straight razor shave today, answering a tag from the stallion, Anthony Esposito, and we're going to use a, what is this? This is Smith & Hall Manufacturers. This is a Wedge razor from around 1860-ish. Heavy blade because of that wedge. This was sent to me kindly by Marion the Barbarian, or MTB. And I sent it to the stallion for honing because it wasn't really honed up great where it came from. But thank you, Marion. We'll talk a little bit more about Marion as time goes on. And if you hear noise in cars, I can't help that. Folks are out and about. We're also going to be using, what is this? This is a soap from Matti Lindholm. He has a great channel. I'm going to link it below. In fact, I'll link a video where he talks about him making shaving supplies and what it means to him and so on. We're not going to get into the cost of this soap and all of that. This is just something I wanted to do to support Matti Lindholm because he's a great guy. I enjoy his videos. He's made videos just to help me in terms of straight razor techniques. So Matti, God bless. I'm really excited to use your soap. And again, this is Matti Lindholm, and I'm going to open her up. It comes stamped with a Swedish flag on the back. Got some twine around it, and Marion the Barbarian agreed to get some of these from Matti, and so they are in the United States now, and I think he's getting more because there is some demand because everybody loves Matti. And when these come, by the way, he puts an extra label in your container where this soap is, as well as another Swedish flag, and it has a nice orange scent, or at least it's nice and orange to my nose. And so we're going to pull the tissue off of it. The tissue is sticking here a little bit, but and here we have the puck, which I'm going to use like a shave stick. Nice orange scent, nice orange scent. Again, today we're not here to talk about the cost of the soap. We just want to lend support to Matti because he is a terrific guy, and I'm really honored to use his soap. And so thank you very much, Marion, for setting this up so some of us can use the soap. We got our mister out. We're going to start misting. I have under 24 hours growth, but you can see it there. Trying to shave a little early and beat the sun, or have it not come over those trees and get in the way of the video. So what I find you can do with a lot of these pucks is just use them like a shave stick. Apply them like a shave stick and then face lather. I don't like to fool around with trying to load sometimes from pucks, and so we will hope we'll get enough soap on the face doing it this way. And if we don't, we can certainly load more. We're not afraid to go back to the puck, so I'm going to set that aside. It's got a nice orange scent, by the way. I love orange, so this is right on time for me. So let's wet that down a little bit more, and then we're going to grab our brush, which is, the brush today is the AP Shave Co Hulk, which comes, this is 30 millimeters, and you can get it from AP Shave Co at a very reasonable price. All right, we're already getting some lather going here. Beautiful orange scent on this soap. And by the way, the ingredients, I'm not going to give you the full ingredients list, but I am told this soap contains the spirit of cken. And so if you're familiar with Swedish lore, the cken is a creature that there's, depending on what you read, there's different accounting of it, but it's a creature that plays music next to or close to bodies of water and attracts people. So if you're going to use this soap, be careful if you're around large bodies of water because you could be tempted by the cken. But anyway, this soap contains the spirit of the cken, so be careful. You know, with the other soaps, I say chupacabra oil and unicorn milk and all that. Well, this one, spirit of the cken, or essence of the cken, let's say. All right, so we're getting a nice lather here. I can't really tell because I don't really have a mirror. I'm just using the camera here as my guide. And this could be interesting because I've never shaved outside with a straight razor. Let's get some of that necked down a little bit. Hope all of you are having a great day so far, this fine Friday morning. And let's get our big wedge out here. And we shall begin our shave. And I cannot see very well, I'm going to tell you that right now. So, all right. Soap is performing just fine. I think I could use a little extra hydration in it, but that's my fault. Very nice. It's sort of odd shaving sitting down. It's not exactly what I'm used to. And also I'm using a grind that I'm not really familiar with, this wedge. The one thing about that I learned the other day when I was using a wedge is because there's really no hollow there, you have to hold this at the angles of attack is a little bit different. Whereas the hollow razors, you can be a little more shallow. These you have to open up just a little bit, because if you set them shallow, you have the entire blade on your face because there's just nothing hollow. Whereas obviously that's different from a hollow grind razor. These people are probably driving by and going, what the heck is wrong with that guy? Well, many things. I don't have the time to get into all the things that are likely wrong with me. All right. The hone job on this is much better. I am definitely preferring this edge now that it has been honed. Marianne sent it directly from the place he got it. And so the honing on it just wasn't outstanding. But now it's cutting very well. And don't look for a lot of feedback out of these real heavy wedge blades, because you're not going to get much. The hollow ground razors really sing, but you're not going to get much in the way of feedback on these. All right, let me close that up and set it aside for a minute, and let's make sure we get some more misting action there. That first pass was very nice. I am really enjoying your soap, Matti. Matti is just such an awesome gent. He's always looking to help people, so I encourage you to check out Matti's channel. I'll link it below, as well as Marian's. And that sun is really threatening to come over the trees, and it will shine directly into this camera. You won't be able to see anything, so that will not be good. So I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit. But please check out Matti. He got emotional in that video where he's talking about making these products, and he just loves the hobby, man. You know? And I love people who just enjoy themselves and have fun. And one thing I want to ask, if you're a content creator in particular, or you're in the community and you're writing reviews, or one thing I want to ask every single one of you, and I hope you will listen and try to do this. When you're watching other people's videos or reading their content and you think they might be talking about you, think about it in the context of taking the charitable interpretation first. That is to say, don't assume that someone is cracking on you or belittling you. Maybe they're just having fun. You know, maybe it's humor. So I want to ask all of my brothers and sisters in the community that if you think someone's cracking on you in a mean way, reach out to them. You know, reach out to them and have a conversation. Otherwise, try to first take it in a charitable way, meaning they're just having fun. You know what I mean? Because most times that is the case. And if you don't think that's the case after watching it, reach out to them, have a conversation. We can bridge a lot of these gaps and divides simply by talking to one another. So rather than assuming the worst, let's try to communicate, reach out, and instead of taking the worst possible meaning from something, look at it and think, are they just having fun? Am I maybe being sensitive and not getting the meaning? Maybe I'm taking it other than how they intend. And what is the spirit of which their message is being delivered? So I'm just asking that everybody go out of their way to take a charitable approach in your interpretation first. Then if you don't think they're being particularly charitable, ask them, have a conversation, please. I implore you. Because I think a lot of these differences that people have can really be worked through if you simply communicate. And if you simply don't rush and jump to the conclusion that somebody's trying to offend you or trying to insult you. Maybe you took it that way, but that's not the way they meant it. So I'm just asking that you look first to a charitable interpretation. And if you can't do that, reach out. Let's talk to each other. You know what I mean? Because I know sometimes people get upset, and they get upset because they take it other than something was intended. So for example, I want to give you an example. Todd from Take Care Man, he made a video which I thought was very funny. It was the candle thing, and he was cracking on me in a good way, in a fun way, about candles, saying basically it's okay for men to buy candles, and that I'm afraid of candles and all that. It was not a mean-spirited thing, you know what I mean? So I could have taken that and go, man, he's really cracking on me and being upset. But no, I look to the charitable interpretation. That is to say, he's having fun. He's poking at me like guys poke at each other. And I'm asking all of you, please do the same. Please give people a chance. Because there's so much divisive stuff out there. We don't need it in our community. We can communicate with each other. And we should be communicating with each other. Please. I implore you. We all are better at this when we're working together and when we're on the same page and when we're having fun. So that's my preachy message for today. Let's get back to the Matti soap. Really enjoying this soap. I'm having no problems at all with it. It is truly an honor to use this soap from Matti, because he is somebody that I really respect and I have a lot of affection for. I remember when I was first starting straight razor shaving, and this is straight razor shave, what is it, number 53, I want to say. He made a video specifically for me on some techniques. He made a video specifically of my asking about stropping. He's made videos about honing for people, and he does it all. He makes brushes, he makes soaps, he does videos on straight razors, he hones, there's very few things I think that he can't do. It's pretty creamy on the handle there. I know it's not as creamy on my face. But I love Matti, and I love his channel, and I love what he stands for. And I have found that the Swedish people, or at least the Swedish members of the community, are so darn nice. It's crazy. Like Johan, Frank Stromberg from Wet Shaving and stuff. So helpful, so nice. And Matti is just truly a gem of a human being, and it's a pleasure and honor for me to have gotten to know him some through his videos and through our communication. He's always encouraging, and he is one of those people that he's just there to encourage. He's not there to be arguing, and he's not taking interpretations negatively. He's like giving the charitable, interpretation. You rock, man, He consistently says. He just encourages and uplifts people, and I think we could use a lot more than that. We could use a lot more of that, because in this world today where things are so divisive, his message truly means a lot to me. So thank you very much, Matti. It is truly an honor to use your soap, and it is working very well. All right. And I want to say a few words about Marion the Barbarian, MTB. It's a lot to say. That guy has really came out of nowhere. I remember when he sent me in an email, we first started talking over email, and he sent me his first video, and he has come such a long way in a short period of time, and he's done it just from goodwill, just from reaching out to people, communicating with people, trying to help people. And I want to say, Marion, thank you very much for your contributions. You haven't been around long, but you've really made an impact in a very short period of time by just doing good deeds. And I, for one, really appreciate that. And so it's an honor to use this razor that you sent, and it will be something that will always be in my den. And when I use it, you know, I will think Marion sent me this, you know. So it means a lot to me. And I want to thank you because you're one of those folks that just really does so much to help others, and you're just selfless. And no one can argue with that. Marion is just getting it done. And he's establishing relationships, and it's fantastic. So if you're not subscribed to Marion the Barbarian, he's new to the game, but he's really doing a great job. I need to hydrate this side a little bit. A little misting action there for you. Glenn, the Sea Monster Heli action. Let's put a little paint that on there a little bit. Anyway, thanks so much, Marion. And, you know, you making the soap happen, you getting it here for us in America, which I know is a lot of work, is fantastic. Thank you. I can't thank you enough. And your efforts are very much appreciated, my friend. All right. Very nice. No problems today with the Matti soap. It's really been fun to use, and I'm going to put that in a container and keep it. And occasionally I'm going to get out and use it and have, you know, pleasant thoughts about Matti and his contributions. And it's just gonna, you know, bring a smile to my face. So I really want to thank you guys today for all your efforts. And I want to thank all of you, the viewers, who just keep coming back, and it truly means a lot. I think I'm gonna stop there in terms of the shave. We've done enough. It might not be a perfect shave today because I can't see very well, frankly, but it's going to be good enough. And I really enjoyed using this razor, which is another gem from the 1800s. And I've really enjoyed using Matti soap. I'm gonna wipe it off, which I normally would rinse, but I didn't bring any water out here. I guess I could go over there and get the water hose and spray the mess out of myself, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna wipe it down today, and hopefully I get it out of the the goatee there. All right, very nice. Just trying to make sure I get all that soap off, and then we shall apply the magic made by witches, Thayers. We're not gonna give up on the Thayers just because we're outside. I saw Marion the other day. He was putting like the aftershave, you know, in his hair. I didn't know people do that. Of course, I haven't had hair for a while on my head, so. But I didn't do that. Maybe I should have done that when I had hair. And we're going to finish it off today with some Nivea. This is the 2-in-1. By the way, here comes a noisy truck, it sounds like. By the way, this stuff, there were rumors that it had been discontinued. It's not discontinued. This is still being made in Europe for the European market. It's just not largely available in the US. But there were rumors that it was discontinued entirely. And I reached out to Nivea, and I had to try to talk to a number of people, but finally they answered and said the Nivea 2-in-1, or some people call it two-phase, is not discontinued. They are still producing this in the European market. I really like it. I think it smells nice. I think it feels nice. You used to be able to get this in America at Small Flower, but I think they're sold out now. But I ordered a bottle of this in April 1st, and I just got it yesterday. I ordered it off Amazon, and so, but Oive had given me one of these, and the inspector did too, and I really like it. I think it's fantastic. So the Nivea 2-phase still available in Europe. It is not discontinued. I asked Nivea that myself personally, so there you go. I want to thank all of you for joining me for this fantastic shave. It's been fun. Again, we used the AP Shave Co. Hulk, which is that green and purple. We used the Matti Lindholm soap, complete with cken spirit. And we used the Smith & Hall manufacturing Wedge razor. So thank you very much, Matti. Thank you very much, Marion. Much love to both of you guys. Much love to all of you. Until next time, I want to remind you, it's your shave, do it your way, and God bless.